Hello and welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio. In this studio, we are going to learn today Science Stage 9 Paper 1 Specimen Paper 2025. So, this is for grade 8, those who are writing checkpoint examination in South Asia. So, we are solving this on the date 6th of April 2025, grade 8. Once again, check out the details here. 45 minutes, total marks is 50 for this paper 1. You need to solve all your calculations basically in the space provided, show all your working. Please check out the graph and the diagram very carefully because the hints will be there in the question paper and it will be very easy to solve. So let's move to our third question. We have already solved question 1, that was from bio. Second question, that was from chemistry, taking help of the periodic table. We did this. Please remember, periodic table will be end of the question paper. And let's see with the physics paper now. Okay, the third question is the physics one here. A car has a sensor that makes a sound. The sound changes the closer the car gets to an object. Look at the diagram of two waveform of the sound made by the sensors here, right? Now, we have two waveforms here. Waveform when car is far from the object. So you can see the wave here has much more difference here. So between crest and crest, let's see crest 1, C1, you can see much difference between this, right? C2 and C3. So there is much difference between them here. Okay, whereas if you see crest 1 and crest 2 in figure 2, which is basically when the object is very close, right? When the object is very close, as you can see the waveform, the space between them are very less. The question here is, describe how the sound from the sensor changes as the car gets closer to an object. Please remember, when we are very close to an object, the waveform will be more compressed. Okay, now let's see the question here. Explain your answers using information from the waveform. Okay, this is topic related to our sound. Now let's check the description here. What does the description? Explain your answer. Description would be volume is increasing, right? Or if you don't know the specific key term here, you can write is sound gets louder. So we'll sound gets louder. Okay, or if the scientific term you want to use it, you can use it here, volume increases. Fine, so we can just mention or here. So as you can see, sound gets louder, that's our description, or the volume increases because the waveform, you can see when it is very close to an object, it increases, right? So when the volume increases, even the pitch increase. Fine, this is what our description is, increases. Now what would be our explanation? The explanation is, as you can see, the frequency is increasing, that's why the sound gets louder. So the explanation would be frequency increases, or you can also write here is amplitude increases. Fine, so these are the key terms. 1, volume increases, pitch increases. Explanation for this waveform will be frequency is increasing. As the frequency increases, pitch increases, and as pitch increases, sound gets louder or volume increases. So here I'll just write is when volume increase, fine, equals to when volume increases, pitch also increase, and when pitch increases, amplitude or frequency increase. So volume increases, pitch increases, we have amplitude in increase way here. Fine. So this was from the physics, and the weightage was for here 3 marks. Now 3 marks, how they are distributing here: 1 is for your description and 2 marks is your for explanation part. Okay, this is how the marks are awarded here for the checkpoint. Let's move to the next one. Next here is related to our natural disaster topic, right? So let's see the fourth question. Look at the diagram, fine, of the Atlantic Ocean and the tectonic plate movement. We have Europe, Africa, South America. So please check out the diagram very carefully. Second thing here is read the key. Key says tectonic plate boundaries. These are our tectonic plate boundaries. Fine. And direction. The arrows are showing you the direction of the tectonic plate movement. That is in opposite direction. As you can see, opposite, 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 right? Now complete the sentence. The tectonic plate move because of what? It's about convection. Okay, convection current in the mantle. Remember the diagram in our textbook? It was a pan, let's say a vessel in which a normal water is there. When you heat this water, okay, what happens? The cold water moves down. The molecule of water at the bottom gets heated. Due to this heat, the molecules now slowly moves upward, and the space which is here empty is now occupied again by the cold water. So basically the cold water gets occupied, gets heated, hot, moves upward, and the cycle goes on. Such type of convection current is also seen in the mantle, so that the tectonic plates are moving apart from each other. Now let me have okay, you tell me some other example that you have observed such kind of convection current in your area or nearby you. I'll give you a hint. If you are living near the beach area, you must have noticed this kind of phenomena. So let's type in something in the comment box and let's see who can give the correct answer and some examples related to convection current other than the water here. Okay, let's move to the B question. The coast of South America and the coast of Africa have a jigsaw appearance. Now what is this jigsaw? Jigsaw puzzle is a puzzle kind of thing. This South America can fit easily into this kind of format here. This is basically a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, let me tell you this question. This question is very important, and remember this jigsaw appearance. Jigsaw, the same word will be there in your IGCSE O level, where chapter number 5 enzyme, this word jigsaw will again be appearing in this chapter 5 of your enzyme topic. So this is how the link is there, chapter 5. Okay, jigsaw. Here it states that, I'll give you a little bit summary of this. Jigsaw is nothing but for every enzyme, they says that it's a lock and key. For every enzyme, okay, there is a substrate present which can fit into that particular shape. Okay, for every shape there is an enzyme here. So enzyme and substrate, or substrate and enzyme here has this kind of combination, lock and key. So enzyme combines with a substrate to form a complex ESC, and this complex now will be broken down into either smaller pieces or it will be combined in a single product. So basically enzymes and substrate jigsaw kind of appearance you will check out in Cambridge IGCSE chapter number 5 enzyme. So leaving that thing apart, at present let's solve this question here. B, this is evidence for tectonic plate. Okay, jigsaw appearance is one of the evidence of tectonic plate. Write down 2 pieces of evidence for the tectonic plates. One thing is very easy here. First one is volcano. Okay, volcanoes here. Volcanoes. Second one is location of earthquake. So you can write volcanoes location, earthquake. Okay, earthquake locations here. A bonus answer which you can, as they are asked two only, so please mention only two. But if you don't remember this, like volcano or earthquake, a bonus answer would be your fossil fuels. Okay, so plants and animals will be similar in both of the places, that is South America and Africa. Fossil fuel are similar. Okay, fossil fuel or fossil records basically gives you the example, that two pieces of evidence here. Fine. Now the distance between the coast of South America and coast Africa is increasing. Explain. This is increasing because sea floor, right, sea floor are spreading. One thing is this, or the tectonic plates are moving apart. You can write this one also. PLAT plates are moving apart. Fine. So this is what the answer is, and this will give you around 4 marks. One for the convention current, second one you have volcanoes location and location of earthquake, and then last one is the sea floor is spreading for this one. This is how we can say that the distance is moving or increasing here. The reason behind this is about the floor spreading. So we have done two questions here. One is from the physics part about the sound, and the second one was related to our earthquake or natural disaster topic here. As you can see, we have done two questions, right? 4 marks and 3 marks. So basically 7 marks completed. Let's see one bio question. Okay, and then we will move to the next video. The diagram shows a cell and the component of the nucleus of the cell. This is a repeated question. It was there in some previous question paper also. There's a cell here inside a nucleus. You can see the chromosomes. Chromosomes are further now as being shown with figure alphabetic order B and C. You just need to identify a very simple question. First one is a chromosome. It's a textbook thing, so it's very easy. B1 represents the DNA here, deoxyribonucleic acid, or you can write it DNA, and C1 is a gene. Most of my students in my previous revision sheet, they mentioned C as the DNA. Okay, please remember this is a segment, the entire DNA segment they are talking here. Okay, so basically nucleotides here. So this is basically a gene, and the single one is the DNA. So don't make a mistake here. Chromosome, DNA and gene. Name the structure that determines the characteristics of an organism, and basically it will be gene. You will write DNA, but that's not the correct way to answer this type of question. The structure that determines the characteristics or features of an organism is gene. Okay, or you can write here alphabet C also. There's no problem here. Fine. So we have solved 7 there in, and here we have solved 4 mark question. So 11 marks are done here. I hope you liked this video. We have solved total 11 marks of specimen paper checkpoint science paper 1. We'll stop here and we'll move to the next video, in which we will discuss further more questions. Otherwise, at a time, if I stretch the paper or the solution of the videos go for a long duration of time, and nobody likes a long 1 hour or 2 hours video, right? 45 minutes video, you will get bored. So let's chunk down this question paper into bitwise video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe the channel, and please share with your friends. Have a great time with your family and friends. See you in the next video. Do take care.